Mrs. Vaidya, I am not satisfied with the chemistry results. Most of the students have fared badly and I am wondering how to announce the results in the classroom.
Yes, I know it's going to be tough. I think you should sound cheerful, optimistic and encouraging despite being firm. Perhaps you can change your method of teaching to the students in the classroom.
This time the class seems to have done well in English. I made the low achievers read comprehension passages coupled with worksheets. This has helped a lot. Thanks God, it has made such an improvement from last time.
Good, but Saita has suddenly dropped and got low marks in maths. I wonder what happened. I must try and fix a meeting with her parents.
Examination results and report cards constitute what we call internal evaluation in school. They hold a very important position in the lives of students. They are also a matter of great interest and concern to the teachers and parents. Evaluation plays such a key role because, number one, it is a tangible indicator of the child's performance in school. Number two, the results communicate the progress and failure of an individual student in relation to the performance of the other students in the class. All teachers need not evaluate the same way. Every teacher has his or her unique style of evaluation. Whatever the mode, the goal is always to provide the child and the parents and school authorities with a comprehensive view of his or her development. We also get to hear related terms such as measurement and assessment. Since we also have experts over here with us today, why should we not request them to clarify these terms and also explain the meaning and purpose of evaluation?
The three terms evaluation, assessment and measurement are all different. However, they are also interrelated. Measurement is the process of assigning marks to the child's performance using tests and other techniques. These scores, when they are processed and analyzed and a value judgment is formed, then that value judgment is termed as assessment. Evaluation is the broadest of all these three terms and it includes the other two, that is assessment and measurement. Evaluation is not only for proving but also for improving. It is an ongoing process throughout the teaching learning process and it is not only summative but also formative. Evaluation is a very important aspect of the teaching learning process. It gives feedback to all those concerned, the teachers, the parents and the students. It helps the students to identify their weaknesses and strengths and how to improve upon them. The teachers get to know the efficacy of their methodology and they can improve upon it in order to get a better performance from the students. The parents get to know where their children stand and how the parents themselves can help them in improving their performance.
You are right. Communication of evaluation results to students and parent community is an integral aspect of school management. It allows the parents, teachers and the school in general to cooperate in planning strategies to enhance students' learning and development. As caretakers and guardians of children, parents should be made aware of how their child is faring at school. Not only should they know about the child's performance in tests and exams, but also about his social, intellectual and creative orientations. This way, parents can be motivated to provide proper guidance and training to the child at home instead of relegating the entire burden on the schools and the teachers. Therefore, parent-teacher meetings are an ideal place, a forum to discuss the child's proficiency and weaknesses. A good parent-teacher rapport will be established where the efforts of the teacher will be appreciated and suggestions for improvement will be freely discussed. Now let us see what these teachers and parents are discussing. What do they discuss about the child's progress and how they can help the child improve in their classrooms?
Anand seems to have taken the suggestions well. He is working on them and has shown considerable improvement in history.
Thanks to you, Madam Basim. Anand was taking down notes regularly, making extra effort for class tasks as well as home tasks, and also revising his chapters on time.
He has begun to give answers more precisely. Earlier, he was writing irrelevant material which made him lose marks. Please encourage him to proceed in the same fashion. Also, you must try to nurture reading habit in him. This will help him to learn to utilize his time optimally.
Yes, definitely. Madam Basim, I will see to it.
What do you think is the main reason for reporting evaluation results? Well, it is to facilitate students' learning and development. In fact, schools have definite goals in mind while communicating results. You know, some of the reasons are, they clarify the structure and objectives of the various activities of the school. They also indicate strengths and weaknesses of students' learning. They also highlight students' intellectual, personal and social development. And finally, they motivate students to keep improving in all spheres.
Evaluation can take two basic forms, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative evaluation consists of marks scored in achievement tests, etc. On the other hand, qualitative evaluation does not assign numerical values to performance. Teachers, by careful observation, constantly keep evaluating the students' interest, punctuality and regularity in classwork and homework. They also judge students' competence by their styles, capacity of expression and system of presentation in assignments. Moreover, they see how students interact, conduct group work and solve problems. These observations enable teachers to decide what further strategies they need to adopt in future. Lessons, specially to ease problems of individual students. Let us see how qualitative evaluation by a teacher helps her to analyze a student's behavior and suggest remedial measures.
Ma'am, I am quite disturbed with Priya's report. She is really not a dull child, but somehow she is quite restless and lacks concentration. What can really be done about her?
I also noticed in the class that she would begin well, but soon gets restless and lacks attention. Now this aspect is a part of Priya's learning style. I have found a way out of her. I provide her with shorter and crisper lessons. For instance, I divide the lesson into 2 or 3 parts and evaluate her performance accordingly. In addition to that, I do a follow-up of the lesson to see how much she has retained. In a few days from now, we will safely observe a change in Priya's level of concentration.
Thank you, ma'am. In fact, Priya was telling me that during lunch break, she spends time with you.
Yes, I felt that she will benefit from more individualized attention. All will be fine. Let's join hands and do what is best for Priya. Informal observation of students and interacting with them gives the teacher many insights into learning problems and faulty comprehension of students. Pinpointing gaps and errors in students' knowledge enable teachers to design lessons differently in a way that will benefit all students. Priya's teacher, Mrs. Arya, first diagnosed Priya's difficulty and then provided a shorter lesson. Moreover, she made use of interactive evaluation, which involves finding out problems while having a friendly talk with students. Interactive evaluation works wonders.
especially with difficult children. They begin to see evaluation as a process by which the teacher acts as a friend and a guide. Because in an informal setup, the students are attentive and feel safe and free to discuss their problems and find remedies. Thus, the teacher helps the students by also seeking cooperation from the parents to overcome difficulties in learning. A formal examination, on the other hand, makes students nervous sometimes, and their strength and potentials go unnoticed. Now we go to the staff room where the teacher is tackling the students' problem by interactive evaluation.
Ishan, are you feeling well, child? What is the matter?
Ma'am, I failed in my maths and science exams in the terminals. My parents, they are very angry with me. I don't know what to do, madam. I think I will have to improve my performance.
You should be brave, Ishan. Come, let's talk this out. Have you ever thought, why is it that you are scoring badly?
I don't know that, ma'am. I think I'm terribly scared of my exams.
Do you know what gets people scared before exams?
No, madam.
Well, child, it's lack of preparation. If you are well prepared, you would not be scared.
How can I be well prepared, madam? I think I'm extremely foolish.
No, Ishan, you should never think this way. Okay, let's make a deal. From now then, I will give you 4 questions per day. You have to promise me to do them regularly. You are not postpone them or make excuses for not doing them.
I promise, madam.
And then after 15 days, you appear in a test. Let's see whether the test scares you then.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Such encouragement and concern from the teachers and also description of specific work patterns can help students in many ways, such as development of systematic study habits, improvement of relationships with teachers, and identification of weaknesses and improvements upon them. Let us now consider the role of the parents. This parent is trying to help her daughter by counseling.
Hello, Mummy.
Neela, you seem to be a little upset today.
Oh, Mother, it's nothing much.
Well, whatever it is, how about sharing it with Mother?
I got a B grade in the class test. Shama got A+, but she cheated.
It is excellent that you are honest enough not to cheat. Why did you get a B grade?
Oh, this chapter in history, I cannot make head or tail of it.
So that's it. Let us see what can be done about it.
Parents have a very important role to play in the improvement of the child's achievement at school. First of all, they must provide the child with a secure and enriched environment. The child must feel that he can freely discuss his or her problems with them. Also, parents must monitor the child's progress by helping with their lessons and home assignments. They need to have patience in the sense that not every child can procure good results immediately. They have to allow plenty of time to children to work through and figure out solutions to their learning difficulties. Parents also need to question the school and the teacher regarding the satisfactory growth, development and achievement of their child. Thus, evaluation of the child is a process of mutual accountability. The teacher is accountable to the child and parent. The parent is accountable to the teacher and child. And finally, the child is also accountable to the parent and the teacher. Let us talk to a parent whose timely intervention helps her child's performance immensely.
What was the problem your daughter Reena was facing?
Reena was regular and punctual as far as her studies were concerned. But all of a sudden, she lost interest in studies and did not want to attend the school. She became moody and irritable.
Then how did you deal with the problem?
After talking to her, I found out that Reena's teacher was constantly comparing Reena to Sabha, who was the topper. Though the teacher's intention was to generate healthy competition and to motivate Reena to work hard, Reena misunderstood and withdrew completely. I met the head and the teacher at the Parent-Teacher Association and made them aware that the child had developed an inferiority complex. Fortunately, the school was caring enough and the teachers subtly modified their treatment towards Reena. The teachers started encouraging her efforts and reinforced her participation. She is a happy child now.
So you consider parent-teacher association to be good fora to communicate results?
Oh yes, I am sure they are. The advantages of a PTA are that it provides for two-way communication between school and home, and also parents get the chance to present information concerning the students out of school life.
Thus, we can say that tests, homework, assignments are all part and parcel of a school's curriculum. It is on the basis of these that evaluations are made. Tests help measure a child's progress or improvement. They also provide useful clues as to why a child has difficulty at school. Homework and assignments are often graded. Grades, marks and remarks greatly influence teachers and parents' expectations of what children will accomplish in school and adult life. Whether qualitative or quantitative, evaluation provides insights to the teacher for improvement in his or her teaching. It is an indirect form of feedback for the teachers so that they can create an accurate combination of methods and techniques suitable for a heterogeneous group of students. Let us now take a look at the various modes of communication of results: report cards, PTAs, letters to parents or individual meetings with parents, oral communication by way of positive reinforcement to students, notices on class bulletin, boards of improved performance. One aspect that should always be taken care of while communication of results is that they are to be more developmental and less judgmental in nature. Thus, communication should be such that students are encouraged to do better and not discouraged for being low achievers. Let us discuss this matter with the teacher. Sandhya, what do you feel should be done to make parent-teacher associations most effective and useful?
Yes, ma'am. Test results are commonly reported to the parents during parent-teacher association meetings. Parents obviously have a legal right to know all information that the school has concerning their children, but it should be presented to them in an understandable and usable form, which means avoiding technical jargon and reporting in a language which is meaningful to them.
To get a more practical view on evaluation, let us talk to the principal of this school. Madam, you are the principal of this school. Will you please tell us how results can be communicated most effectively to the parents?
The report cards should be first sent to the parents. It has to contain all the marks and grades obtained by the students. Also, as most teachers face severe time constraints, they find it difficult to write the detailed notes in the report card. Most schools thus settle for shorthand symbols that communicate quickly, such as everything is fine, let's work on him, or I'm concerned. On the basis of these remarks, the parents can meet the teachers in the parents-teacher association meetings for detailed discussion, where every aspect of evaluation is clarified.
Then, madam, what is the importance of communicating these results?
Actually, communication of results brings efficiency and dynamism in the school system. It helps in keeping records of the students and also helps in modifying teaching patterns, making decisions of growth and development of the institution, and also in establishing positive relationships with the community.
Now let us sum up. In the contemporary world, schools are under mounting pressure to be more responsive to the students and the community. Evaluation and communication of results to students and parents has begun to play a vital role in policy formulation and reforms of any school. This is to provide children with high quality and fair education. Schools are beginning to work cohesively with parents and students. Teachers suggest changes and meaningful ways of working at home that can enhance the child's success and self-esteem at school. Thus, they embark on the process of making every student a future asset to the community. Teachers are seeing evaluation as a tool towards self-improvement as well. The teacher, thus, is aspiring to become the reflective professional who views teaching evaluation and communication of results as a constant and all-pervasive learning process for him or herself.